Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Ron Nicoletti. It's Breeders' Cup Saturday. Very exciting day at our sister track, Santa Anita. Well, we got some fun races right here in Hallandale Beach. And let's look at those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, the turf course listed as firm. Our first race is a 6-furlong sprint, a maiden claiming event for maiden fillies and mares, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. We have one jockey change and one equipment change. The 1A is ridden by Edgard Zayas, and blinkers off, number 2, Dixie Hot Shot.
And they're up. The favorite Dixie Hot Shot wins the break and goes looking for the lead with Miss Pickford alongside second. Stormy's Congrats is sent out of there, but does no better than third early on from Party Seeker and Wild Girl Nikki. Then Gray Northern between them. Distinct Spirits comes away second last, and the trailer a long way early, Sir Jeffrey Image. Down the backstretch they go, and blazing the trail out here. The leader is the favorite, Dixie Hot Shot. Past the half-mile pole with a 6-length lead. Opening quarter sharp, 22-2, with Miss Pickford taken in hand by Zayas to be second. Gray Northern is now third. Wild Girl Nikki is next, with Stormy Congrats covering ground on the outside. Followed by Party Seeker. Distinct Spirit has 10 lengths to raise, and Sir Jeffrey Image is still last, and the leader is still Dixie Hot Shot. Dixie Hot Shot is the hot shot at the quarter pole. She's in front by 5. The whip comes out on Miss Pickford. She is inching closer second. The rest have to get going, led by Distinct Spirit. They're at the top of the stretch. Dixie Hot Shot cuts the corner with the race to win or lose. The strides are shortening, but she's 3 lengths in front. Miss Pickford getting on track for Zayas in the late stages. This will be close. Inside the final furlong, the leader is still Dixie Hot Shot. Miss Pickford takes another run at her on the outside. Here comes the wire. Here comes Dixie Hot Shot on the inside, but on the outside, Miss Pickford. They came to the wire, heads apart in 1:12-3.
Number 1A, Miss Pickford, comes from the clouds when it just gets up under the shadow of the wire. Owned by Awesome Again Racing, trained by Cam Gambalotti, and ridden to victory today by Edgard Zayas. Our second race, stretching it out to a 1-turn mile, a claiming event for 3-year-olds and upward, which have not run 2 races since May. Scratch the 6, Trust the Deputy.
And they're off. In the center, Reflected Cat wins the break. Moving up on the outside is Veritech. Also sent for speed today is Ultra Passando, with Running Wildcat down toward the inside. It will be Running Wildcat who takes the lead as they run out of the 1-mile chute. In between horses, Tiger Distinction moves up to challenge. Ultra Passando now races in third. From between horses, Reflected Cat moves up a spot with Veritech out wide. Then Speed Lightning, 3 lengths to Alex's Vision. The favorite is second last, and he's a length and a half better than Well Read, who is last of all. They run down the backstretch at what appears to be a spirited tempo. They went through the opening quarter in 23-4. Indeed, a spirited tempo, with Running Wildcat in front by a length and a half. Tiger Distinction is second. Reflected Cat with a good trip so far. He's third. The gray Speed Lightning on the inside is now fourth. Ultra Passando asked to pick it up. Veritech given his cue. Meanwhile, Alex's Vision with an inside journey. He's favored and he's 6 lengths behind, but moving up, and 2 lengths to Well Read. They're on the far turn at the 3-furlong point. 3 wide on the outside, Reflected Cat. He's now up to be second, trying to get to Running Wildcat at the 5/16. Ultra Passando put to the whip rod. He's fourth and gaining into it. Alex's Vision needs to go, and needs to go now as they run to the top of the stretch. Reflected Cat on the outside of Running Wildcat. These two have opened up now by 4 lengths over Tiger Distinction third. Then on the outside to Ultra Passando. Top of the lane, Running Wildcat cuts the corner with the race to win or lose. Reflected Cat, every opportunity on the outside, and he's doing slightly the better. Running Wildcat is game on the inside. Now Reflected Cat gets to drifting, but he's in front when he does it, and Reflected Cat will punch out. It's Reflected Cat for Edgard Zayas on an early double, 2.5 in the end from Running Wildcat second, Ultra Passando third, fourth Alex's Vision in front of Tiger Distinction. 1:38-4 for the 1 mile.
Number 4, Reflected Cat, drifts out during the stretch, but still holds on to win it, owned by Frank Carl Calabrese, trained by Kirk Zadie, and that gives our leading rider and leading apprentice, Edgard Zayas, his second consecutive victory. We'll take a short break and be back for the third in just a bit.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
Ocala Breeder Sales Company, where champions and Grade 1 stakes winners are sold, presents the next event on our sales calendar. The OBS Winter Mix Sale, January 22nd and 23rd. OBS, we measure success by performance.
We're back for our third race of the afternoon. It's a one-turn mile maiden claiming event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. 3 scratches to report. The 1 Taco Girl, scratch number 4 Bree Moore, and also scratch number 6 Indigo Red.
And they're up. Holy Day from the outside wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. Riffle Hitch is driving to challenge. These two are quickest. From the outside, Jamie's Catch now comes away in third. And in between horses, it's Fanny's Legacy. Followed by Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. And Sweet Kalia is last of all as they exit the 1 mile chute. The leader is the favorite, Holy Day, out of the chute on top by a length. From Sweet on the outside, Jamie's Catch second. In between horses is Fanny's Legacy. Here comes Honey Boo Boo and Panichi in a tight spot between. On the inside and Riffle Hitch, and last is Sweet Kalia. Opening quarter, 24 and 3. Down the backstretch they go, and Holy Day, well rationed at this point, has the lead. Meanwhile, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo's had a really rough trip so far. She's now shuffled herself to last, with Fanny's Legacy moving into second. Sweet Kalia, who was last, is now into third with Riffle Hitch fourth. From the outside, Jamie's Catch, and again, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which she was in tight. She shied from that, ducked out, and is now last. 48 seconds for the half mile, so they picked it up down the backside run, and they have 3 furlongs left to go. Holy Day, still held together up top, leads it by a length from Fanny's Legacy second, Riffle Hitch. Put to pressure well third from Sweet Kalia fourth, followed by Jamie's Catch, and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo tries to re-rally as they go past the quarter-mile pole. With the lead, it's still Holy Day on top now by 3. From Fanny's Legacy and Riffle Hitch second and third, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo struggles to offer an effort today. She's fourth on the outside with 1/8 of a mile to go, and Holy Day still has the lead. Holy Day is in front. Here comes Honey Boo Boo, finally on track, but she's far too late. Riffle Hitch up into second. Holy Day, well rationed up top, and she'll win it. It's Holy Day in front by 3 at the end from Riffle Hitch second. Here comes Honey Boo Boo was third in front of Fanny's Legacy, then Sweet Kalia and Jamie's Catch.
Holy Day, what a day for apprentice Edgard Zayas. His 3rd consecutive victory, and that was on number 8, Holy Day, owned by Christine Garrity and Anthony Amante, trained by Bill White. Very impressive by apprentice jockey. Our 4th race of the afternoon, a 6-furlong sprint. It's a maiden claiming event for maiden fillies and mares 3, 4, and 5. Scratch the top part of the 1 entry. Number 1, Foxy Exchange.
And they're up. Last in, first out, Making Havoc goes looking for the early lead. Moving up now to challenges Summer Blaze. Summer Blaze puts ahead in front of Making Havoc. They're in lockstep. Now moving up, here's My Cousin Faye to mix it up, and My Cousin Faye is now just ahead behind the leader, Summer Blaze. Racing third, Making Havoc. Then down toward the inside is the gray Pan Am Lady. She's a half length better than Sophia Leonora, who's a length better than the team of Late to the Party and Forever Happy. And at the back, the trailer, Sunday Dawn. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. My Cousin Faye now gets in front to half a length. Making Havoc is 3 wide while second. In between horses, Sunday Blaze is third. Pan Am Lady improves with the ground-saving trip. Wide on the course is Sophia Leonore. A stretch of 4 lengths to Forever Happy, who tries to get underway. First-time starter Late to the Party is exactly that, and Sunday Dawn is last of all, and they run to the top of the stretch. The leader on the inside continues to be My Cousin Faye. Off the top of the turn, a half length in front, Making Havoc second. Sophia Leonore racing third, and in behind horses needing room, Pan Am Lady. Making Havoc up for a short lead. Sophia Leonore is second. Now there's a split for Pan Am Lady if she's good enough, but Making Havoc holds firm. Sophia Leonore one more time and Pan Am Lady on the inside, but the favorite will win it. Making Havoc prevails by a length and a quarter. Sophia Leonore second. Third was Pan Am Lady in front of My Cousin Faye in 1:13-1.
It's the favorite number 8, Making Havoc, winning it for Champion Equine LLC, trained by Dave Brady and ridden to victory today by Fernando Hara. We'll take a short break and be back for our first turf race of the afternoon.
Starship Truffles is going to blitz him in the Grade 1 Princess Rooney. Judy the Beauty, second best.
And it is Moreno who's going to win it wire to wire here and strides under the line as a much the best winner of the Dwyer.
Schiaparelli wins the Royal Heroine.
Ghost Sapper, Scary Good in 2013. And among the leaders by stake splitters again this year, standing at Adena Springs.
Hey fans, you want to see the Gulfstream Park replay show? It's on GulfstreamPark.com each and every race day. Welcome back for our fifth race. It is on the turf at 1 mile and 1/16. Firm turf course, claiming event, fillies and mares 3 and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch 1A, My Carlina. Scratch the 3, Curling.
And they're off. A beautiful beginning. In the center, running on the edge, wins the break and goes looking for the lead from Luz d'Amor, who moves up to challenge, and in between horses Don't Tell Lou. These 3 are quickest. The favorite Someday Lady moves up on the outside. Now she's 4th. She's a length better than Aunt Anna, who's down toward the inside. Following Aunt Anna is Blending. She's midfield and about 4.5 lengths behind, a length better than Giacomo Zaria. Followed by Gran Sabana, 2.5 lengths to the team of Bahia de Oro and Spanish Sword, and trailing is Windsor Garden. They race around the opening turn and straighten into the backstretch run, and Luz d'Amor leads it by a head. Running on the edge on the outside is second, 2 lengths back to Don't Tell Lou, racing third from Someday Lady, who's now 4th. Then it's the team of Aunt Anna and Giacomo's Aria. Alongside that is Blending, 2.5 lengths better than the outside horse Gran Sabana. Now moving from the back, Windsor Garden covering ground around Spanish Sword, and Bahia de Oro is last. They make their way now to the far turn. The pace is starting to pick up here. Moving up on the outside now to put ahead in front. Here comes a run from Don't Tell Lou, is running on the edge, shut off cold. Blending moves up with Luz d'Amor trying to hold firm. Windsor Garden making ground out wide. Someday Lady's thrown out the anchor. Aunt Anna is next with Giacomo Zaria, but Don't Tell Lou, the boss, that's turning for home. Don't Tell Lou leads to the top of the stretch run by a length and a half. Toward the outside, Blending is second. Now moving from the back, Bahia de Oro swings wide for the drive and continues to gain ground. Gran Sabana between horses is punching on late. Even Windsor Garden for a minor award. Wide open up for grabs. Gran Sabana going best of all now and has the lead by a length and a half. In between horses, Windsor Garden, Bahia de Oro out wide and Blending coming to the wire. Gran Sabana has the lead. Gran Sabana! Gran Sabana by a length from second, Blending third, Don't Tell Lou in front of Windsor Garden 4th in 1:44 flat.
Number 11, Gran Sabana scores and pays $31.40 to win, owned by Santerra Stable Incorporated, trained by Jose Garofalo. Really nice ride by jockey Carlos Oliveira. We're back on the fast main track for our 6th race. It's a 1-turn mile maiden claiming event for maiden 2-year-olds. 1 scratch in the 1A, 19th hole.
And they're off. A very poor beginning for Concord's March. From the outside, Twin Distinction wins the break and goes looking for the early lead. Down toward the inside, here's Frankie, keyed up to challenge. Frankie puts ahead in front. In between horses, Big Old Brew is now moving up, and Twin Distinction on the outside. These 3 from Concord's March, who was off balance and slow out of there. He's 4th now, trying to settle in that position, and he's ahead in front of the team of Dylan's Actor and Evil Quest. Then it's a gap of 2 lengths back to Spanish Wink and Centrifugal Force toward the inside. Far back, the trailer Golden Nugget. Down the backstretch they go with 5 furlongs remaining. The leader is Twin Distinction now. He leads by a length from Frankie's second. Here's Concord's March. He settled for a moment, but he's moving up now to be second, so the favorites are 1-2. Frankie is now third. Toward the between horses, Big Old Brew is now 4th. 2.5 lengths back to Centrifugal Force. Hamilton moves him up a spot. He's moved up now to be third as the top 2 try to kick away. Twin Distinction around the far turn in front by a half a length. Concord's March ratchets up the pressure on the outside through a 47.5 mile time. Big time fractions for the level as they run to the top of the stretch. Here comes Concord's March up and on the outside to take the lead from Twin Distinction second. Centrifugal Force tries to rally from the back. He is putting in a charge. 5 lengths to raise and 1/4 mile to raise it. They move for the top of the stretch. Concord's March clears over and cuts the corner a length and a half on top of Twin Distinction second. Centrifugal Force is now third. 3 lengths back to the outside. Golden Nugget rallies from dead last, and he has big-time momentum. Inside the final furlong, Concord's March put to pressure with a 3.5-length lead, and his career debut will be a winning one. It will be Concord's March to win by a dwindling length and a quarter. Centrifugal Force second in front of Golden Nugget, who ran well to be third, in front of Twin Distinction, who was fourth in 1:41 and 3.
And jockey Antonio Murgia looks back for the competition when he scores with number 5, Concord's March, owned by Patricia Genazario, trained by Ed Pleaser Jr. We'll take a short break and be back with the 7th and feature race in just a couple of moments.
ExpressBet brings you a whole new way to play the races. An easier, better way to wager on your favorite tracks. With a more streamlined interface for faster wagering. With more handicapping insights from our world-class experts. With more racetracks, nearly 200 to choose from. And with your personalized multi-view wagering screen, your tracks, your wager pad, and your video are all on one page. It's simply the best way to play the races. Your way. Welcome to ExpressBet. Your way to play.
Ocala Breeder Sales Company, where champions and Grade 1 stakes winners are sold, presents the next event on our sales calendar. The OBS Winter Mix Sale, January 22nd and 23rd. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Before we get to our 7th and feature race, we're going to show you the Breeders' Cup Juvenile from Santa Anita Grade 1 event. Probably see some of these 2-year-olds at Gulfstream Park.
Gary Stevens striking the front at the top of the lane, drifting a little wide, but they're in front to Strong Mandate. Weemus Artie. Now here comes New Year's Day on the inside with a late run, but it is all Havana as they come to the 16th. New Year's Day coming on the inside. Havana now getting desperate to get there. Here comes New Year's Day. New Year's Day's going to get him. New Year's Day and Martin Garcia up to win the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. Havana did everything but win it, but had to settle for second.
Number 4, New Year's Day, wins the Breeders' Cup Juvenile for trainer Bob Baffert. Went to the inside and beat the favorite, number 13, Havana. Our 7th and feature race, 1 mile and 1/16, an allowance optional claiming event for 3-year-olds and up. 2 scratches, scratch the 5 Saturday special. Also scratch number 12, Carrots.
And they're off. Another picture-perfect beginning. And Cars and Trucks is sent out of there to try to get the lead from Startup, who moves up the challenge toward the outside silver track, makes it a party. Valid, the favorite, settles in behind the speed and races in 4th. Valid is ahead in front of El Uno, who's down toward the inside, and a bit rank is El Uno as they run around the first turn. Cars and Trucks in the 2-path start up on the inside, with El Uno now racing in 3rd. Moving up on the outside is Silver Track from 4th. Then it's a length to Valid with Forever Conga. Slew's Best Quality is out wide. Length and a half to Logan Street, who settles into a good spot. He's racing now midfield, about 5 lengths behind, and he's 4 lengths better than All Night. All Night has 2 lengths on the team at the back, Hound Gun, and from the outside, the trailer is Whisper on the Wind. Down the backstretch they go, and they're chasing the speed of Startup, who's on the inside with Cars and Trucks on the outside. They're in lockstep. El Uno is now racing 3rd, starting to tighten up in that mid-flight. Valid on the inside under Rispoli. Meanwhile, Forever Conga gets started ahead of him, and Logan Street moves up out wide with Slew's Best Quality. That's a length back to All Night, Whisper on the Wind, and Hound Gun, and now the pace quickens. Cars and Trucks takes the lead, but he's been hard used to get there. Toward the outside, Forever Conga is second. In between horses, Silver Track is next. Toward the outside and circling rivals, here's Logan Street with a run, and also moving up All Night. All Night moving from well back and coming after the leader, and the leader is now Forever Conga. Off the turn on the stretch drive, Forever Conga has the lead. Logan Street and Whisper on the Wind trying to valley for the same spot. Logan Street didn't make it, and on the outside, All Night takes the lead. All Night has the lead. Hound Gun with a late say down the center, and toward the far outside, El Uno is rallying. Wild scramble, All Night, Hound Gun, Whisper on the Wind, photo finish! And El Uno might have got them all under Angel Moreno. El Uno from way back rallied and kicked on. Photo finish in 1:42 and 2.
And finishing first, it's number 1, El Uno, owned by Ron Hendrickson, trained by Maciel Navarro, and ridden to victory today by Angel Moreno. Our 8th and final race of the afternoon is a 5.5 furlong sprint, the maiden claiming event for maiden filly 2-year-olds. 3 scratches in here. The 4, Dreaming of Carmela C. The 5, Hard Knocking Lady. And number 6, Salute, Tammy.
And runners away. Very good start for Bright Promise, who goes out looking for the early lead from Who Is This Lady, who comes away in second. Toward the outside, the favorite Westwood Ridge is keyed up, and Miss Del Star between horses as they race down the backstretch. Miss Del Star puts ahead in front. From the outside, Westwood Ridge is 3 wide. Toward the inside, it's Bright Promise. Still these three about a half length apart from Who Is This Lady, and Silk and Sequins wide on the outside 5th, but only a length and a half behind. Throw a blanket over this field as they run around the far turn. From the far outside, Silk and Sequins trying to gain into it. Who Is This Lady? Miss Del Star, Westwood Ridge, Bright Promise. They're all right there here as they run to the top of the stretch. And the first to crack is the favorite. And the leader now is Who Is This Lady? Who Is This Lady is in front from Bright Promise second. Silk and Sequins on the outside. That's all for Miss Del Star. And never involved really Westwood Ridge. Into the stretch. With the leader is Who Is This Lady? Who is she? She's in front and she's going to win the Saturday finale. Bright Promise is back to second. Silk and Sequins is third, followed by Westwood Ridge and Miss Del Star. Who is this lady? She's the winner. That's who she is, and she's 5 lengths in front. Bright Promise second, Silk and Sequins was third, and Westwood Ridge a disappointing fourth.
And the favorite number 1, Who Is This Lady? Very impressive in the nightcap, owned by Carlos Oila, trained by Dan Pita, and ridden to victory today by Joe I. Rodriguez. In the pick 4, 4 of 4 paid $4,150.25. To pick 5, 5 of 5, $1,846.45. 4 of 5, $20.80. And in the pick 6, they nailed it. One ticket, $3,838.31. And you know what? We got lots of claims today. That wraps up the Saturday card. Remember to come out and see us on Sunday. We have 8 races. We're back on the turf. Beautiful weather in South Florida. Hope to see you here. Good night.